There's been some updates to the fire closures here in Southern California. I updated my Caltopo map to reflect that. If you just go to HikingGuy.com /SoCal closures, you can access this. You can copy the map to your own account and do your planning accordingly. But I've mapped out the closure areas from the PDF files to the actual map. Here they are. The two things that haven't changed, the bridge fire and airport fire, are both still the same. But if we go to the line fire closure, the closure area went from this to this. So the closure is the same. And actually on the website for a while, it said this entire closure was expired, but that was just an error on the Forest Service part. But the only thing that did open were a series of trails. And if I go down here, I've marked these trails in green. The Castle Rock Trail is open. You can go all the way up to the Forest Service Road here, so past Castle Rock. Pine Knot Trail. Yep, Pine Knot Trail right there. That is open, this little loop. And some trails over on the side here have opened up. But otherwise, the closure is pretty much the same as it was before, and that's the line fire. All right, now the Eaton fire is the one that changed the most. This is the old map, and then here is the new map. So a bunch of areas have opened up. And specifically what that means is that Chantry Flat is open, so you can hike now from Chantry Flat all the way up to Mount Wilson. You can take the Winter Creek Trail, Upper Winter Creek. You can also hike up to Newcomb Pass. This has all been cleared from the Low Lives Trail crew, which is really cool. If I just do this, you get some trail names here. And this is exciting. So the Gabrielino is now open. We could take the Gabrielino all the way around to JPL over here. It is open all the way up the Arroyo Seco. Switzer Falls is open. All of this stuff outside of the burn area is open. Inside here, still Echo Mountain, San Gabriel Peak, Millard Falls, all of this is clobbered and not hikeable. The one thing that I thought was interesting was Mount Zion, which I think has been closed since the Bobcat fire. Let's see if I can find it here. Mount Zion right there. It looks like this is open now. I might be mistaken there, but according to this forest order, it is open unless there's a different forest order, maybe an old one for the Bobcat fire. But if you really want to check out what's open or not, I would just go to All Trails and look at the recent trail reports. That's the Eaton fire. So a lot of areas are now open, which is a good thing. All right, last, let's go over to the west side. This is the Palisade Fire, and this map comes from the MRCA. It's hard to find a unified map of this area. The MRCA one seems to be the best one. And here it is. I've just, no brain surgery here, just traced around the lines to map that on there. Now, I've heard from you guys that you're able to hike in some of the hikes here along the coast, even though this is officially closed. And I don't think the burn scar is here. This is the main area where the burn scar is, and I would imagine some of this up in here is closed as well. But again, I'm just tracing the map from the MRCA. But if I bring on the Sentinel Weekly satellite view, so here it is before the fire and then after the fire. Before the fire, after the fire. So you can do this. I'm in Caltopo. This is actually a pro account, which gets me the satellite imagery here, but you can zoom in and see which areas got hit here. And since we're doing it, let's go ahead and look at the Eaton fire as well. All the brown is the burn scar. Here, let's look at the bridge fire. Here's the bridge fire before the fire, and there it is after, so you can really see here in the heart here around Iron Mountain, Big Iron. You can see that it's clobbered right in there. Here's a line fire. Oh man, line fire, look at that. That's pretty major. And then lastly, the airport fire. There you can see, got hammered down here. This is where it went down over the 74 and everything. And I went there, I took some shots of it. If you're on my Patreon supporter channel, I shared that, but that's what it looks like down around the 74 Blue Jay area. So there you go. Hopefully this is helpful. SoCal or HikingGuy.com, SoCal closures. You can find this and, just make a Caltopo account of your own. It's free, and you can copy this map into yours and do all kinds of planning with these polygons drawn so you know where the closure orders are. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone who supports this channel. Couldn't do it without you. And I will see you out on the trails.